All right, 5 long years. Should I just start talking about the song? I see, okay. All right, so 5 long years. We first recorded it with Bob Rock in Vancouver, and it was part of a double-sided EP with Why'd You Lie on one side and 5 long years on the other. 5 long is about the first song I ever wrote. Yeah, pretty much. I wrote it across from Joe's Cafe on Commercial Avenue in Vancouver in about 2 in the afternoon. I wrote it pretty fast. It was supposed to be a country song. And not that I'm a country player, but it kind of came out like a country song. By the time we finished recording it, it was certainly not. And this is the first record. This record had 5 producers on it. Ridiculous. Tom Dowd was the first guy I went to Miami to work with on the song. And I don't think it made the record, Tom's version. We ended up having to go to LA. Don't forget, we've already recorded this with Bob Rock at this point. And Bob's version sounded so good, but we couldn't use it because we'd done the whole rest of the record with Danny Korchmar. So I recorded this with a Mesa Boogie and a Strat in LA, feeling kind of bad that I was going over Bob's version, but we had to try to match it to the rest of the record. And the day I cut it, Waddy Wachtel was there because Waddy was working next door with somebody. So I met Waddy, became a lifelong friend on that thing. And then Bob Seger was recording next door, and Bob Seger came in and listened to the rough on the board and complimented me on the song, which was cool. I was meeting Bob Seger, that was amazing. And Waddy, I met Waddy, and I think Richie Hayward from Little Feat was there that day too, if I'm not mistaken. And that was the first day I met Richie Hayward. And I think Emmylou Harris might have walked through the studio that day, and I remember walking by her just going, like, she looked exactly, it was just beautiful. And yeah, and the song was written, it was actually written about a gal I used to see before I decided I was going to go off and start playing music. So the words are, you know, your girl's half grown, she sees right through my thin disguise. Kind of, it's like, you know, the path not taken kind of thing. And I wrote it when I got back home at the park in Vancouver. There you go. We got guitar harmonies going on. And what else what else about this song? I still play it to this day. And Bob helped with the bridge. The little bridge section Bob came up with, if I'm not mistaken. And we recorded it, the original one was in Little Mountain. This was the version that Bob recorded and we had to remix it. So, correction. This is the Bob Rock recording from Little Mountain, but we had to remix it with Danny Korchmar. And Bob was pissed. That's it, yeah. But I think I wrote other songs before this song, but this is the first song that I ever had any, you know, got a fair amount of radio play right off the bat. And amazing. And it was Bob wasn't even doing, I think it was like really early, almost early production days of Bob too. Like, I don't think he had done the Motley Crues, and I don't think so. Yeah. I saw Bob recently. He lives in Maui now. Good luck. Hello, yes. I always sound like a child.
I remember the first time I heard this song was outside of Winnipeg, and the first time you hear a track of yours on the radio is just it's overwhelming.